Yeah.
All right, so Danny, I hear you're a huge fan of Dr. Seuss. Can you tell me about that?
Oh, well, Dr. Seuss and I go back a long way. I have 3 kids. This is the thing. When I'm asked about my enthusiasm for Dr. Seuss, I feel like ready to speak, not only for the trees, but for the kids and for Dr. Seuss, because he really meant a lot to my family uh, and while the kids were growing up and reading the books and picking our favorites and my favorite was Horton Hears a Who and somebody like Green Eggs and Ham and One Fish, Two Fish, Three Blue Fish, Red Fish, whatever it was. All these books meant so much to us. And I think it's really a great thing for people to read to their kids and for their kids to graduate from reading, looking at pictures to one word on a page or one sentence on a page to the wonderful world of Dr. Seuss, where, the page is filled with beautiful colors and also the rhymes and the meanings are so, resonant. And you can always take something home from a Dr. Seuss book. You can always, you know, take something away from what he's written.
So what
So
did you think when they asked you to be the title character? You are the Lorax.
I was in my trailer doing It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Chris Meledandri came in with a picture of this beautiful rendering of the Lorax, and I said, "Oh, I knew what he was going to say, and I was hoping he was going to say it." He said, "Would you like to be the voice of the Lorax?" And I flipped over that. I thought it was a great thing. I said, "Gosh!" And here I am, in Sunny. I'm doing Frank Reynolds, who is a really extreme character, very on the edge in another way, and I thought, boy, this is going to be so cool for my fans in Sunny to see me, Danny, kind of in the same mode as Frank Reynolds, but only as the Lorax speaking for the trees instead of speaking for what Frank always speaks for. So the idea is, uh, I was thrilled. I was thrilled to death.
Let's talk a little bit about the amazing talents that are in the
In the
film as the
movie.
voices.
Well, I saw the movie. I just saw the movie in all of its glory in 3D, and I was so happy with it. And I think one of the things I'm a little hoarse because I screamed for the Giants yesterday, and they won. So I'm very excited about the football game. But let's get back to the Lorax. I saw the movie in all its glory in 3D, and one of the things that we worked us in separately. So I knew that Zac Efron is in the movie, Ed Helms is in the movie, Betty White, Taylor Swift, Mr. Cordry, all these, folks, and yet I never got really to interact with them in the same room, the actors. So what you do is you go do your best, and I was so thrilled with the way everybody brought they came to play. Uh, Taylor's, I don't know if she's ever done anything like this. I know she's an incredible singer and big, there are kids who love her and all people over love her music. And Ed, who's a wonderful actor, and all these people, and of course Betty. The thing is that they understood. I felt what the sensibility of the Lorax was, the story of the Lorax, and they all gave it 150%. I was so happy with it.
Yeah,
It
I was
just felt like it all fit together so well.
such a great movie with such a great message, but also the most amazing and entertaining characters.
Yeah.
If you can take any of those characters out of the Lorax and take them home with you, which ones would they be?
Well, I would have to say Taylor Swift. No, no.
You take
Well,
Audrey home?
I would take no. I would not take. I would not. Like I would want if I could take some character home with me from the Lorax. I think it would probably be, Pipsqueak, because I could put him to work. I get him. He could wash the dishes. He could do. Like would take the garbage out. He could do a lot of things. I get him a stool so he could cook. I have to teach him. I have to learn. Pipsqueak is a cool little barbaloot, right?
That's kind of a Lorax answer. Very practical, yet very smart.
No, the Lorax is very practical and very smart. He understands that, you can't take from the earth without giving back. And I think that's really cool. Very nice message laid in there. Like I said, I always said that Dr. Seuss gives you entertainment, but he also leaves you with something to take home with you. And that's, I think, what our movie does, and I'm very proud of it.
You should be. It was brilliant. I saw it on Saturday. I loved it.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. And you did such an amazing job. I
Thanks.
love the Lorax.